Annoying things that nail technicians do. Yes, we are talking about you. We are talking about Tracey. We're going to talk about it all right now on the Biz Talk. I would much rather call this episode Annoying Things That Tracey Does. It's the same thing. Tracey equals nail tech. If I do math and I substitute nail tech for Tracey, I can go on and 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 on. I wanted to keep going. What if I did that for like a minute straight? You think Vic would have left it?
She would have had to.
You would have had to leave that if I just kept going on and on. Okay, I'm going to stop. They're bugs?
I'm having issues.
You are having issues, man.
First of all, we don't have a long enough biz talk to talk about the annoying things I do. Because I annoy myself sometimes.
I think a lot of people would love that, but we'll save that for another day.
And then we'll do Habib's, and we'll say that for a whole week.
That week, let's line up all the team members at Young Nails and see. I think that's going to be years episode.
Agreed.
Everybody wants to see it. All right, Tracey. It's kind of funny. Okay.
I forgot what we're talking about.
We're talking.
Really totally. I'm like looking at you going, what are we talking?
Annoying things that nail technicians do. Okay, here's the thing. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's a little game that we're going to play. Mm-hmm. I want to first come at this from a client perspective. In your opinion, from a client's perspective, what would be the annoying things that nail technicians do?
Number one thing that comes to mind is you better not be late, or I'm charging you, or I'm not doing you, and then they're late every time themselves.
Do they ask like that though? Will
Yes.
they actually ask like, you better not, with the finger down?
It's the old lady finger down.
And then they're late, you're saying?
Backwards fist. No, but like I have these policies, and this is my policy, and which is great. I believe in it. I preach it all the time. But on the flip side, you also have to follow the same policy.
Right.
So, yeah.
Have you seen like clients show up in the salons that you've worked in? Have you actually, or even in your salon that you've had because you've owned a salon, have you actually had that situation where the client's here, where is Jenny?
Oh yeah, I had one girl that I finally let go because she just wouldn't show up. And I talked, and the thing is she was independent. Like, that's her clientele. But I was having to deal with it. And that's what I was explaining to her. Like, your client's standing there. You're not here. I have to deal with it. So I'm done. This is the third time we've discussed it. I'm done.
And so just to make it clear, you own the salon.
Yes.
Right? But you booth rented.
Yes.
Right? But still, you're the salon owner. So they're coming to you.
Yeah. And I always say, like, they're not going to say Habib at... my salon was called Bliss. It's Bliss
Salon.
Yeah.
So she did it often enough to where you said you're going to have to find another location?
Oh, yeah. She didn't show up one day, and I packed all her stuff for her.
That's brutal. You packed up her stuff for her? Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. Did you just grab a trash bag and just throw it all in there?
I grabbed a box. I'm nice.
Just saying, man. I don't know, Trace. When you get mad, this is why I say it. I've said it here a million times. I say it on Twitch. Like, you got to get out the way. Move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Tracey is angry. See how I did that?
I'm getting there.
See how I did that? You're getting there. That's crazy. So did you call her and tell her first, or did you just pack her stuff up?
I tried to get her to come in, and she just kept on not showing up. And I'm like, you're not first. You haven't paid rent. It's due. And
that's a big one.
And you apparently, so her father came and picked up her stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dad came and picked it up.
And and she was older than me. So her dad having to come on.
Yeah. That's so weird.
And then on the flip side, my sister-in-law was, so horrible. My ex-sister-in-law. And she was one of those people that like, if you're late, I'm charging you. And she was never on time. Her clients, I have watched people sit in that lobby for 2 hours. No joke. Because she kept on going, I'm almost done. And yeah.
Wait, almost, what are you talking? Like, she's running 2 hours late on her schedule and she's having people wait 2 hours?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's psychotic.
It is psychotic, and people just don't tolerate it.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah.
so there's one thing of like not even being at the salon. Maybe you take a lunch break and you're taking too long and you're always just lagging and coming in late. You know what's funny? This reminded me. I went to get a haircut. This was probably, Jesus, it was a while ago because I haven't got a haircut in a long time.
Because you're letting it grow out.
I'm letting it grow, bruh. Because I shaved it during the pandemic.
Not that any of us would ever know.
I know, because I always wear a hat. But prior to that, one of the last times, this is how much, from a client's perspective, it is annoying.
Okay.
I still remember it. And
Okay.
it happened once, and it annoyed the shit out of me. I showed up. My appointment was at 9 a.m. on a Sunday. I was with my son. I showed up at 9, and the salon was still closed. Nobody was in there.
Nobody was there.
No. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, the whole place there wasn't one single hair barber. There wasn't a single hair barber. Sounds weird, right? There wasn't a hair barber in there. There wasn't a single barber in there. And like, I'm like, okay, buddy, we're going to wait for like 5 minutes.
Well, that's really frustrating because you don't even know. Like, are they coming?
Yeah.
Should I stay here? Like,
Yeah.
There's no one to say for you to walk in and go, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm running 5 minutes late.
Exactly. So you have no idea. The barber came and like, he was like 10 minutes late. And he's like, I'm so sorry. I hit traffic. I'm like, it's Sunday, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there's no traffic on Sunday morning, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's like using traffic in Reading. I was just back in Reading and it's like driving the streets. I'm like, holy
Open.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people used to use that, and I used to believe it living in Reading. Yeah, no traffic.
Come on.
Yeah.
And like, I was pissed,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's so unprofessional.
Yeah, whereas if he had texted and said, I am running 10 minutes late, you had been, okay, I know he's coming.
Totally different.
I know to leave 10 minutes later, whatever
Exactly.
it is. Yeah.
Having that unknown factor taken out of the mix helps a lot.
Yeah.
So what else from maybe during a service, are there things that nail techs can do where it might annoy clients? What if they're getting on the telephone themselves and talking, or loud, obnoxious?
Not paying attention to your client, getting up, doing other things. Oh, just a minute. Dealing with, like you said, the phone calls, other people in the salon, or not communicating with them. So, you and I are sitting here doing nails. I have a client. I'm just sitting here gabbing at you.
The other nail tech.
Yeah. Or, it's like, hello,
Yeah.
If it's one of those clients that like to talk, some don't want to talk.
Yeah. I'm the one that doesn't like to talk. Like, when I get my hair cut,
Really?
I swear to God, I just realized how that sounded.
That's not even possible.
I swear to God. Like, when I go get a haircut, I just want to sit and I don't want to say a word. And it doesn't happen. It's always like, so how you doing, man? It's like, good, bro. Good. Everything's. And then next thing you know, I'm like rattling off for 45 minutes and I'm like, Jesus, I'm exhausted, man. I don't want to talk.
I get anxiety when I get my hair done because I don't want to talk, but I don't want to be rude. So I'm sitting there like, I've been silent for a long time. Maybe I should, like, this is a whole thing that I never actually just relax because I'm so afraid that I'm being rude.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to talk, which she probably would like me not to talk.
Yeah. What is there something that could be said? Like, what if your client sat down and said to you, "Hey, I just totally want to chill. I'm sorry if I'm being quiet. Like, please don't take it as anything. I'm just like in a chill mood. I'm just gonna like meditate."
There is someone a hairdresser I follow on TikTok, and this is the first time I heard this, and I thought it was brilliant, and I forget how she worded it. She said, so a new client sat down, and she said, "Would you like a something experience or this experience?" I forget how she worded it. I'll try to find it. And they said, "What is that?" And she goes, "Well, some people like to come in and they want to talk. And that is this experience. Mm-hmm. And I have no problem doing that. I would love to talk with you." Now, on the other hand, some people want this experience and they don't want to talk. And that's perfectly fine too. I just want to know, what would you like?
That's really
I thought,
good.
Brilliant.
That is brilliant. If somebody said that to me, I mean, it just takes the edge. It breaks the ice.
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, dude, cool. Yeah, I'm just feeling chill today. I'm going to sleep."
Yeah.
Like, I've actually fallen asleep while somebody's cutting my hair at the barber.
I find it relaxing except for the stressful part of wanting to talk. But yeah, well, nothing's worse than going to get a massage with a masseuse that wants to talk the whole time.
Dude, it's awful.
We used to go to a family friend, and it's one of Stan's family friends, but she wanted to talk to me, and I'm like, I can't go back. I just can't.
Dude,
I don't want to talk the whole time.
I've literally had that. I've gone in for a massage, and it's like, so where are you from? It's like, dude, this is not we're not sitting down and having a beer outside somewhere on a sunny day. It's quiet. You hear the music, you just put it on. That
relax.
candle.
Relax.
Like you to relax. So what'd you think about the game today? It's like, shut up. That's what I think about the game today. Shut up.
If you're a massage therapist, we apologize.
No,
But
I know.
most people. But that was, I thought that was brilliant. And I forget a quiet experience and something else.
An audio experience.
Something like that.
A Dolby experience.
Yeah.
So I would call it, Trace. I'd call it a Dolby experience.
I think Habib would have explode if he was a nail tech and couldn't talk, though. He'd be like,
I don't know, man. I'm weird. Like, I don't know. I guess sometimes it's kind of like what my wife says. She's like, I don't like to be social. But then, like, everybody that comes to our house, she's talking to everybody forever. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You don't like to be social. All you're doing is talking to everybody that walks in the house. Everybody, every single person. Like, and you know their family, their friends, you know their history, their medical history, like everything.
yeah. I get it because, I say I'm an antisocial person, and people are like, really? I'm like, no, when in a social situation, I talk, I enjoy, but the stress level I have before.
That's interesting.
And then right after, it's a complete shutdown. After.
Really?
Yeah, it's very draining.
Like,
but not that I didn't enjoy myself. It just is very draining.
Yeah. But why not just, like, I'm not going to talk, and it's okay if I don't talk. Because you don't want them. You don't want to come off as rude. You don't want to come off as rude.
Yeah.
But you're not being rude.
And you know what? I don't. In the moment, it's like they're talking. Okay, I'll talk. And we're having a good time. But then
face.
it's like, and then But at the end, it's like, oh, it took all my energy.
Yeah. That's rough. What about, so, like, okay, there's obviously a pattern. Like, things that clients would get annoyed at nail techs doing is, I guess you can sum it up as, like, not being professional, right?
Yeah.
All under the category of, like, not being professional being, you got to show up on time. You got to pay attention to your client. Don't talk, like, to other people. Focus on them. And as long as you kind of keep that straight, I think you will not be annoying to your client.
Drama.
Drama. Big one.
Now, here's the thing. My ex-sister-in-law.
You love her.
Oh, she had a lot of drama, always drama. And she's like, my clients love it. And you know what?
My clients love it?
Certain clients did love it at first. But when you go in and you're, especially nail techs, you see every 2 to 4 weeks. And every time you go in, they have this story. And there's drama. And there's this going on. And they're looking at their phone because they're in the mid-fight of something. You will lose clientele that way.
Dude, that's stressful.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Too much. And how many times can you have drama in your life? Eventually, the person's like, I call it the hot mess nail tech.
Yeah. It's a great name.
Yeah. So, like, you're a hot mess, and and because there's drama, you're unorganized. On top of it, you're not in the moment of what you're doing. And yeah, there's only so much that a client will put up with that.
Yeah, drama is a weird thing, right? Like, there are people that they need it. They seek out it. They seek it out. Seek out it.
Seek it out.
They seek it out. Thank you. English lesson for today.
And I gave it.
You did, man.
That's a first.
Hey.
I'm surprised I didn't make up a word for it.
We'll figure something out. But, like, that's a real thing where they feed off of it. Like, if you basically cut the drama out of their life, it's like addictive. You know what I mean?
No, she was one that would be like, I hate drama. As I'm watching her call someone to start drama. Like, there was this huge fight she got in with another Dell tech, because I think I talked about this before, because she told one of that girl's client, she called her client. I was there. Called that girl's client to tell her how horrible her nails look and how she should come to her. Well, that girl called her nail tech and told her, which this person, they knew each other. Like, and she's like, I hate drama. I don't know why she's being like this. I literally watched you cause the drama.
That's completely delusional.
Yeah. Well, you knew her.
I did, and she's totally delusional.
Yeah.
Like crazy delusional.
Yeah.
It just always reminds me of when I watch American Idol, Tracy. I know this is a weird random reference, but like American Idol is beautiful because you get to see delusion at its like top, where somebody comes in, they're like, okay, please start. Go ahead. What are you going to sing for us? Today I'm going to sing America Beautiful. You know, America the Beautiful.
Jorge's look on his face. He just looked up at me and went.
Exactly. Now, what if after I sang that, you know, I just kind of stood there and I was like, so what'd you guys think? And they're like, Habib, you're awful. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm not awful. I am a singer and I'm going to make it. Like,
I'm better than Whitney Houston.
Yeah. Me and Whitney, we would have been besties. Like, I mean, you see that though on American Idol.
You do.
And it is like cringe to the max.
It's actually where I got one of my favorite sayings from. Guy did that. Got just chopped apart, right? He comes crying out of the things. He's all, I just wanted to start out famous. I love that.
I
tell you that all the time. Like, I just wanted to start out famous.
It's so insane.
Yeah.
It's so insane. Like the delusion.
Yeah.
And that's what your sister-in-law had. And in the end, like bringing it back to drama, like if you are someone that is finding drama in your life constantly, like you've got to take a look, because in the end, it is something that is, you know, clients are going to find very, very taxing emotionally. Annoying is like the minimum. Like it's going to be emotionally draining for them, for everybody around you. You don't want to do it. You've got to take a look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's such a poison.
It is. And then on the flip side, imagine being the nail techs in that space and listening to the same story over and over and over again. And it gets more dramatic every time it's told.
Right. Well, there you go. So then that's like, these are all things too. I guess it all applies to whether it's on the client side or even other nail techs in the same salon. All these same things, being unprofessional, bringing drama, showing up late. It's annoying to everybody.
It is. I mean, just simple, not even with drama. When you are in a close quarters and you hear the same story over and over and over again from a nail tech because you're all in the same room at the same time.
Forget it. No, it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. You're gonna lose your marbs.
Yeah.
As I like to say it.
Marbs.
Your marbs, bro. Like I can't
Marbs, bro.
Marbs, bro. You're gonna lose the marbs. I can't handle that. I can't deal with it. Like it's too much. You know what's funny? It just reminds me of my dad. Like I love my dad, but I remember Greg and I used to make fun of him because he would tell the same story over and over and over and over again. I think every kid has a story of their dad. You know, back in 1942, I used to, you know, and you would hear him tell it over and over again and over again. But as a nail tech, in like where you're literally hearing that 7 times a day in close quarters, you're gonna pop. There's just no way. Insane. Guys, let us know in the comments below your thoughts on this topic. I want to hear what is annoying to you, either as a client or as a nail tech. Did we cover everything? Did we miss anything? Dying to know. Let us know in the comments below. And also, any topics you want us to talk about, please let us know in the comments below. Tracey, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining us. We will see you next time on the Biz Talk.